shoes in the class so she understands what we're doing. So she's on the top over here. And I have the overhook. So what we're going to do from here is the person on the bottom, they're going to bring their foot in, they're going to bridge and explode to their right. The person on top is going to take their hand over my head and put it under my armpit from here. Now walk down to north-south, they grab hold of the wrist, lock it up. Pretty much it. So what happens is, anytime that my partner has hand over and we engage, we want to go to this position here. So you fully isolated the arm. The downfall about having arm here and here is that I can roll you because your post is gone, and that if you're here, my arm's 100% isolated away from the body. So you're much better off having the frames on the same side of the body than staggered. As I bridge, we simply go to north-south. Now my arm's fully isolated away from the body. Take the wrist, we lift it up, put it behind the back, and it comes on. So that's pretty much on there. Like, it doesn't take much to put this on at all. Now, because it's at 90 degrees and we're here, it just... So I get another tip. No. So it comes on pretty fast. So one more time. So what we're going to do is, as I grip hold, she brings her hand over. Now, I engage my core. As I'm turning, we simply step to north-south. Hold it. So knees down. And we can call this a teabag Kimura as well if you want to. So it goes up and down behind, and that's it. Okay. So I call this an armpit Kimura. So obviously we're going to the armpit on the north-south. It's better if you get both hands on the same side of the body to isolate it. Don't put it on hard guys, just screw it out. Okay. So go to the own slice, 2 minutes. Kimura. So wax on, up through Kimura. Really easy to do. Go now again from here. So now it's on side control, switch face forward. As I try, so come out the side by as I try to push weight, the hand's going to windscreen right onto the inside my front. So as I push, the hand windscreen onto the inside of my forearm, pushes it down. So what I do here is I create space. So come on the inside, but you don't have to grab my wrist, just use your forearm and push it down. You can still do the Kimura from here. So the key is this, I see people raise the elbow on the roll out. So you drag my elbow into my hip from here. So switch face forward. As I go to push weight, bring on the inside, turn. If I don't turn, right, so if we're here and I go inside, she can just lock it up from here. It's actually worse from here. So she takes it over, drags it down, and going to get the tap before it hits the ground. So watch again, switch face forward. So there's a frame system between us. As I push, she swings inside, locks it up. Really easy. So, like wax on, it works when they switch face forward, not so much when they're chest to chest, but we'll explain that in a second. So grab your partner, switch face forward, come through, put your chop, through the floor. 1, 2, 3. So, we call this backside arm bar. So now it's on this side here, switch face forward, side control. I push the weight, she swings in, gets the Kimura like we just done. I go no way. Goes up front, steps over. Now, if you get to a position where they hold their arms, you're going to go bow and arrow choke or the Pearl Half Nelson choke. So let's go, we're here. And as I push away, she goes kung fu, swings on the inside. I push her hip, I explode. So my elbow's always compromised. If I cut my hands together, hold it deep, bow and arrow. So on this position here, if you're, so turn your arm a bit, So we're perfect. I push away inside, boom, so it's on. I push the hip, I explode, but she capitalizes, she's got my elbow. If she sees me cut my hands together, thumb, here, So if she doesn't see me cut my hands together, take the armbar. 1, 2, 3. We're going to start off on side to side. And what we're going to do is we're going to work on a couple of things from here. Right. So if I try and push away and Emma swings inside to the high five to Kimura, and I'm like, no way, I'm here. We take this to the north-south Kimura or the armbar. Does that make sense? So if we're here, and she goes more, and I'm like, no way. So go back to my knees, right, stabilise the position. I was like, kick out, we're going to go north-south, go feet back to more. If we go kung fu, form, we hit the Kimura, okay, and I start to float out towards the backside. The reason why I'm saying backside is I want to block this from coming around to the front. So the more you block out, the more I've got this sort of thing. The more you get around the face, to push you away. It's one of my favourite escapes. And then my reckon's going ahead, and then I'm attacking this. So anytime you're going high Kimura, and I'm rolling it out, but you should be going step backside over. So this one we're going to be looking at arm bars, Kimura, fine arrow, strokes, etc. So once going to drill, we're going to start off with switch face forwards. And this is the drive to come over. So we're going to have 3 possibilities. Number 1 is we do the kung fu from here and we get the submission. Easy peasy, number 1. And number 2, this is she goes to do the Kimura and I push and bridge out. So she goes backside, arm bar, bow and arrow, Kimura, whatever you like to do. Possibility number 3 is that I defend the Kimura the opposite way. Which would be that she does a high five Kimura and I'm like, no way, and I go. So she goes, I'll isolate the arm, so now the arm's fully isolated. This is a better opportunity for her to attack me. Does that kind of make sense? So I don't have much to do, so as I bridge, she's going to go to north-south. We would like to see those options again. So it's pretty much what I do. So option number 1 is that we switch base. As I push, she goes kung fu Kimura, I tap. Option 1. Option number 2, you go from here, and this time what I'm doing is on start to roll. So as I roll, we can start to cap or so off. We're going to roll, go backside armbar, backside fire arrow. Option number 3, which would be that as she starts the Kimura, I'll push. So you want to isolate the arm first. So stop and isolate the arm. So sit down. Always isolate it. Don't rush this. So you're going to make it so I don't have too many opportunities. I don't want her to knee right me, so I'm going to drive into her. She goes to north-south. Changes her grip. Put a right hand on my wrist. Put your right hand on my wrist. So I'm going to spin you out. So Kimura, puts it up, puts it home like that. Grab a partner, just drill them out nice and slow. Keep to one side to get really good at one side before you start swapping sides. I'll put chum on for 3 minutes. So one person drills it for 3 minutes, and then in 3 minutes we swap it over. So if she's on the side control, actually switch face forward. She instantly mounted against my hand to here, right. So the deal is if I come to and I rescue, right, my elbow's on the ground. This is very hard for her, especially if I bring my knees in. So if I don't have my knees in, she could drag my arm down and complete the Kimura. So I defend it by going from here. So you can try and finish Kimura, but you're going to have a hard time. So what I was doing from here is this is, I'm talking about you. Loosen the grip, let them roll. Now get the arm isolated. So now we're in the position to go to north-south, because you know that they're going to roll. So let's have a look at that again. So when switch goes forward, she lets Kimura, I'm like, no, and I bring my knees in. So she's trying to do the Kimura, but I'm like, nah, and I'm fighting. And it's going to be a battle. You're in a really good position. You don't want to upgrade to knee wide yet. I'm going to roll you over. So you loosen your grip. I'm like, oh man, I'm out. Hey, we're now in the position to do the north-south Kimura. Does that make sense? So we're going to wait. As I explode, your hand goes under my armpit and you walk around to north-south. Your right hand grabs my wrist. Your right hand grabs my wrist. Knees go on the ground. Twist it. Easy, easy. So one more time. Yeah. So we're going to start with the Kung Fu Kimura. What happens is I rescue her, bring my knees in. So she loosens the grip, enough for me to kind of go, man, I'm out of here. She lets me settle. I'm like, man, you're not going to bridge. So as I bridge, your left hand goes under my armpit, you walk towards out. Legs on the ground. Your right hand grabs my wrist. So when you, okay, so Kimura, rescue, knees in rescue, let it go, reset, north south Kimura, 1, 2, 3. To get the hang off, and it's a scenario which comes up quite a fair bit, and you can deal with it a large amount of ways. So this is like a option that we can use. I use this quite a fair bit. I have good results on it. I use it both top and bottom. So my fist in my guard, and what's happening is open up my legs and he's pushing my knee to the ground with his hand. So he's trying to keep my guard open. Yeah, like pretty common. I might have my knee in front, I might not have my knee in front. Right now, it's kind of irrelevant. What I'm doing is I've got to keep the guard pass. So if I move away, I create a landing platform for him to pass the guard. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to put my head where he's going to pass the guard too. So I try to close the space up. What I'm going to do is this, 2 guys like this, is I'm going to move my hips away, but I'm going to bring my head forward like a shrimp or an abdominal crunch. I move my hips away, I bring my head forward from here. So as he's pushing the leg down, I move my hips away, I bring my head forward, and I walk up with Kimura. I'm not in a position to finish it. So what I'm going to do from here is this. I'm going to lay down, I'm going to let my partner start to pass the guard. As he passes the guard, I put my hands onto his belt and I do it. Pushing the guard. Okay. So I've got to try, like, to stop him from popping his knee, I just kick my foot up. If my foot's down, it's going to pop his knee. My foot's up, he pops his knee. So that's my mechanic. I use my spare leg, hip escape away, grab the elbow, come in, put my foot down. Now just keep his arm on the inside. As it comes around, I'm walking as well. I can roll, I can back take, I can arm bar. As it comes around, key assist, over on the inside. Now, watch what I do. Hip escape, here we go, pull. Right. You can play around this. There's so many options to do with this. It's so much fun. Okay, let's have a shot. 1, 2, 3. I have hold of the belt. So it's a push-pull motion. It's I kick, I bend. She goes, oh, and it's quite fast. As she drives in, I lift the hips up. And again. We're in north-south. Then hold the belt. So this is wriggle, 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 push. Hip up. Hip up. Push. Hip up. Push. Hip up. If she doesn't drive in, so wriggle, wriggle. Yeah, doesn't drive in. Take it back as well. Doesn't matter. I'm taking it back. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Let's go.